The Effortless Escape. Quit porn immediately without any willpower or any sense of deprivation or sacrifice. Disclaimer: this audio-video presentation was generated using AI for accessibility and format purposes only. All content, ideas, and authorship belong to Luke Bradshaw, the author of Effortless Escape. This presentation does not claim ownership, authorship, or originality of the material and exists solely to present the book's content in audio-video form. Full credit for the work belongs entirely to Luke Bradshaw. If you benefit from this content, please seek out and read the original book in full, without skipping chapters, as the author instructs. This does not represent a Christian worldview. However, the material is very helpful, which is why I have taken the time to create an audio version so I could host it on this channel. Chapter 18. Will I miss the fun? No. Once the little porn monster is dead, after your body stops craving dopamine and the porn water slides in your brain rapidly begin to fade due to lack of greasing, any remaining brainwashing will vanish. Not only will you find yourself both physically and mentally better equipped to handle the stresses and strains of life, but you'll enjoy the good times to the fullest. There's only one danger, that being the influence of those who still use sex as their crutch and pleasure. The other man's grass is always greener is commonplace in many aspects of our lives and easily understandable. Why in the case of porn, with disadvantages so enormous when compared to the illusionary advantages, does the ex-user tend to envy those demanding sex and pornography as a crutch? With all of the brainwashing from childhood, it's quite understandable that we've fallen into the trap. Why is it then, after realizing what a mug's game porn is and managing to kick the habit, that we walk straight back into the same trap? It's the influence of the societal brainwashing conflating porn with sex, presented as normal. The ex-user has a pang. The insecure void feelings of them being single, which isn't a crime anyway, causes feelings of anxiety and drives them to ride the water slide. This is indeed a curious anomaly, particularly if this observation is considered. Not only is every non-user in the world happy to be so, but every user in the world, even with their warped, addicted, brainwashed mind suffering the delusion of enjoyment or relaxation, wishes they'd never become hooked in the first place. So, why do some ex-users envy? Just one peek. Remember, it doesn't exist. Stop seeing the isolated occasion and start looking at it from the point of view of the porn user. You might be envying them, but they don't approve of themselves, and they envy you. If only you could somehow clinically watch another user, as they can be the most powerful boost of all to help you out of it. Notice how quickly they open many tabs and browser windows, fast-forwarding to the important sections, quickly getting bored of clips and running through the gamut of genres producing novelty, shock, anxiety, etc. Notice particularly that the act appears to be automatic. Remember, they aren't enjoying it, it's that they can't enjoy themselves without it. The next morning, waking up with a weakened will, lost energy, and bleary eyes, they'll have to continue choking themselves at the first appearance of stress and strain. They're facing a lifetime of filth, poor mental health, and stained confidence. A lifetime of destroying themselves with black shadows at the back of their mind. To achieve what purpose? The illusion you're getting what you deserve and damned pleasure. The second reason some ex-users have pangs is because the porn user is doing something, such as self-pleasuring, and the non-user isn't, so they tend to feel deprived. Get it clear in your mind. It's not the non-user who is being deprived, but the poor addict who is being deprived of health, energy, confidence, peace of mind, courage, tranquility, freedom, self-respect. Get out of the habit of envying porn users and start seeing them as the miserable, pathetic creatures they really are. I know I was once one of the worst. That's why you're reading this book and not the ones who can't face up to it and continue to kid themselves. You wouldn't envy a heroin addict, and like all drug addiction, yours won't get any better. Each year it'll get exponentially worse. If you don't enjoy being a user today, you'll enjoy it even less tomorrow. Don't envy other users, pity them. Believe me, they need your pity.